My mom, let me put it this way. My mom's on 3 years probation now. Okay, because my son has braces. My grandma, grandma bought him braces, wasn't cheap. And he's got Downs, and he's always going to have an interesting roof line in his mouth. He's going to have interesting medical, problems, and he's always going to have a problem with his speech. But my mom got him braces. And people who wear metal braces know you're going to get sores in your mouth at some times. The metal's going to scrape against your lips, and you're going to get sores. And so my mom has him gargle when he brushes his teeth, and he gargles with salt water, to try to keep the infections down. So he went to school one day, and he wasn't happy because his gums were hurting. And the orthodontist, whatever you call these guys, and he got an adjustment, and his mouth was sore. And the teacher said, "What's the matter?" And he showed the teacher's lip, and it had like fever sores, fever blisters, whatever you call them, canker sores. And she said, "Well, you better go down to the nurse." So he went down to the nurse and asked him, what's going on? Is Grandma looking at this? And he said, yes. And she said, "What is Grandma doing to help?" And he tried to verbalize. So my son can't really say salt water. So he slurred salt water and said scissors. She was thinking he was saying scissors. So the nurse called up social services and said, "I have a Downs boy down here that's saying that Grandma's sticking scissors in his mouth." So my mom, they took into custody. And this just happened, December. And my mom, they said that, she needs to come down to social services immediately because he's not going to come home from school, and they need to talk. So they said to her, "What are you sticking scissors in your mouth for?" She said, "Scissors? What are you talking about? I got no idea what you're fucking talking about." And she was like, "Well, that's what saying." It's like, "No, salt water. He gargles with salt water."